Hello, I'm Dan Shastine with Liquitube, the original liquid inner tube. I'm here today to show you how to install Liquitube from a pail into a tire and to tell you a little bit about the features and the benefits of the product. The first thing you need to do is to look at our tire sealant application guide. This particular tire that we're going to treat right now, you can see is an 11L16. So we go to the 16-inch rims on the tire chart. You find 11L16 and it tells you right there 90 ounces. So that will be 9 strokes of this pump into that tire. Each full down stroke of the pump will inject up to 10 ounces of tire sealant into the tire, and it can be calibrated for lesser amounts. The pump is very simply sticks inside the fitting. You take this cap off of this valve stem. This valve stem now becomes your vent for the pail. It allows the pail to breathe as we install the product. You then should put the quick coupler on the valve stem and give this a couple of pumps until you see this tube get completely full of the Liquitube. Now we're ready to install it into the tire. At this point, you take the valve cap off the tire. You take the valve core remover, which is supplied with every pump. You remove the valve core. At that point, put your finger over the valve stem, just like I've shown there, so that you do not lose air pressure. You simply hook the quick coupler on to the valve stem and inject the sealant. So that is 10 ounces. And then this is the last stroke, 90 ounces. Now you take the valve core, put it back in to the valve core remover. Next, you unhook the quick coupler from the valve and simply reinstall the valve core. And as soon as this tire rotates a few times around, this will create the liquid inner tube. That tire is now treated against all sources of air loss for the life of the tire. I'm going to stick a carpenter's awl into this tire. Now this is nearly 1/4 of an inch thick. You'll see how quickly, even in a low ply wheelbarrow tire, our product seals. They're all fixed. I just want to show some of the features and benefits of Liquitube. The fact that the product keeps your tires properly inflated makes your tires last longer. When your tires are properly inflated, it decreases the rolling resistance of the vehicle, which makes your fuel economy much better. Our product lasts for the life of the tire. It makes a permanent repair. You do not need to break the tire down to repair it. The Liquitube itself makes a permanent repair. It reduces your equipment downtime and it eliminates your tire repair cost. Reduces your lost man hours. It keeps tires up to 35 degrees cooler, which reduces blowouts. It extends tire casing life. This is major for over-the-road trekking companies where they're recapping their tires or recapping their casings, sometimes several times. Reduces thrown retreads. We're effective from 45 below zero up to over 200 above zero. Our product coats evenly, so it actually aids in heavy truck tire balance. Our product never separates out. You never have to mix it, shake it, or stir it. The shelf life on it is indefinite. We have farmers, ranchers, trucking companies that buy up to 275-gallon totes at a time. It may take them a few years to use it all. Makes no difference. It's never going to break down. It's 100% water soluble if you ever need to get it out to like section or boot patch a tire, or if you're taking it to a recapper. You simply rinse it out with water, and it meets EPA standards for municipal disposal. The reason for that is that it is non-flammable and non-hazardous. Our product will not rust, corrode, or pit wheels, and it does not void tire manufacturers' warranties. Our product will work in tube tires if the tubes are in good shape, but it is much more effective in tubeless tires. This is Pit and Quarry Equipment and Operations Solutions. A tire inflated to 70% of its recommended air pressure will wear out or most likely fail during the first 50% of its life. In other words, if you've only got 70% of the total inflation that tire calls for, you've just lost 50% of sometimes on a Euclid as much as a $20,000, $30,000 tire. Let's see what Goodyear has to say about the exact same thing. Low inflation pressure creates excessive heat and stress on the tire. Running a tire 20% underinflated, only 4 to 5 pounds per square inch low, robs fuel economy by a whopping 10%. Tread life is also reduced by 15%. Let's see what Farm Industry News has to say. Proper inflation can more than double the life of an ag tire. According to Michelin, if a tire's underinflated by 20%, the life of the tire decreases by the same percentage. Keeping tires at the target pressure increases the number of hours they last and the equipment runs. These are things that the industry itself is saying about proper inflation, which is exactly what Liquitube does, maintains proper tire pressure. And these are all of the potential air loss problems that can be caused by underinflation or leaks. And as you can see, our product solves all the tire problems. And this product, installed in a tire properly, is guaranteed against all sources of air loss for the life of the tire.